gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back. I said gamers, peeps, whatever you guys want to be called. Ladies, gentlemen, got a little quick story time for you. Kind of funny. I think you guys will get a little kick out of it. Here we go. The pool party that shouldn't have been. So my boy hits me up. We go to the party. You know, like, yo, it's a party. Come through. I'm gonna come through, scoop you up. We're gonna call him John. So we get to the party. Now, one of the first things I noticed is that the party that we're going to is the only house in the whole development. It's a nice little richer house development. I would say maybe not high upper class, but like middle class, but really nice houses. They're the only house with lights on. So right now I'm already suspicious. Well, I'm not that suspicious. I'm like, you know what, man, we're gonna get in this party, have some fun. So we're at the party. Somehow they got a keg in there. I don't know how. There's drinks. I don't drink or smoke, but I'm just flirting with girls. I'm 19 at the time, young, you know what I mean. So I'm flirting with girls a little bit, throwing girls into the pool, having some conversations, you know what I mean. Got a little Pepsi in my hand or whatever. I knew nothing too crazy, you know, jumping in the pool every now and then. About an hour and a half deep. We got there late. It was like 11 o'clock. I say probably around 12:30, 1 o'clock. The guy that's running the party comes up to John, me and John, and says, yo. He said, man, this party's tight, right? He like, yeah, man. He was like, John, like, yeah, man. He said, man, good setup, man. He said, you know something, man? This is not even my house. And I looked at him, I was like, man, what'd you just say? He said, man, it's not even my house. I said, well, whose house is it? He said, I don't even know, man. I don't mind you. I done see this guy go into the refrigerator, use the microwave, sit on the couch like he's at home. He was way more comfortable than anyone at the party, you know, which it should be, because if you think if it's his house, but being that though it's not his house, I pulled John to the side. I said, John, that's my boy. We're just gonna call him John. That's not his real name. I was like, John, we gotta get up out of here. He's like, Keith, what are you talking about? He said, you really want to leave this? And when I look around, there's girls in bikinis, pool party, basketball hoop in the pool. I mean, it looks like a lot of fun. And I was like, yeah, I do right now. Because my party level was high when I got in there, but when I heard that, it went way down to the ground, like underground, 6 feet deep underground. So I said, you know what? I couldn't leave because, you know, I came with John. I didn't know how to drive. He was driving in his car, and I'm in a neighborhood where I don't know anything about. I don't know how to get out of here. You know what I mean? And on top of that, when we got there, it was dark. You know, so it's hard to pay attention to the road when it's dark. So I was like, you know what? I'm putting my shoes and socks on. I'm standing by the fence. So I'm by the fence, kneeling by the fence like this. Like, you know, something pop off, I'm hopping right over this fence, cuz. Right from the gate. That was my game plan. I said, once I get over this fence, I'll just deal with whatever comes. So. Long story short, but let's skip about 30 minutes, and I hear some dogs barking. This part's kind of funny. I thought it was like, in my mind, I thought it was K9, even though it wasn't. But I get nervous. I'm looking around like, oh man, I'm ready to jump the fence right there. I get nervous. Not even a second later, I see a blue and red light. Now I wasn't the only one to see it. The only thing I know is that everybody started scattering. So I'm thinking to myself, like, was me and John the only ones that knew that this wasn't his house? I hopped the fence. John, luckily for me, John hops the fence right after me. Now we came with another guy. I don't know where he went. I don't know how. I don't know what happened to him. At this moment, I don't know what happened. So me and John are over the fence, and we're getting back. You know, we're running. We're like neck and neck running with each other. You know, we're both athletic. We're both pretty fast. So, you know, we're out of there. So we're running, and we're like 15, 20 minutes running. Like non-stop. And I stopped John because I said, John, stop here. Listen, man, I think we're okay. Well, okay, the coast is clear. I said, man, do you know where we're at? He said, yeah, I'm familiar with this place. No. I said, all right, let's go get a vantage point. You know, let's not go right to the car. Let's go get a vantage point. So we go to the park. The park is like, if this is the house, the park is like right here. So it's not that far, but you can see that the house and the car. We was parked across the street. There was a lot of people there. So luckily we wasn't actually parked on the house curb. We got lucky with that. You know, or in the garage or on the driveway. We wasn't parked there. We got lucky, really lucky with that. We were across the street parking because there was so many people there. So we had the vantage point. So we sit there for like, you know, 5 to 10 minutes. You know, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. We just right in the moment where we decided we're going to get into the car. Really, we're kind of at the home plate right now. All we got to do is get into the car and leave. But we just want to make sure nobody's there. As soon as we take a step, a car comes in and parks right in the driveway, not the garage, but the driveway. We like, oh my goodness, we get nervous. So truthfully, we could have still just went to the car at that moment. You know, we would. They didn't see us, of course, but we would have looked suspicious if we would have actually been at the car and we'd have hesitated. But we had to stay at the park, so we got lucky. But we still could have went to the car. So, you know, we kind of just waited. We just looking like, and it seemed like these people were taking all day. That probably like the longest 5 minutes of my life. It seemed like it was taking all day to get into the house. So they finally get to the house. You know, but when they got outside the car, they definitely looked shocked. They looked around like, what the heck is going on? You know, why are lights on? What's going on? They definitely had that look. And, you know, we really got nervous when we seen that. So finally we get into the car. And, you know, we drive off. We got lucky with that. And so we go to the nearest restaurant that was open. It was Denny's. Alright, I think at this time it was like, I don't know what time it was. I think it was like 2 something. I think the Denny's was open till like 6 or something like that. I don't remember at the time. We was in Maryland. So I mean, now you guys, I know some of you guys probably know what time the Denny's open way back then. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But we're at Denny's and we're sitting there, and guess what comes into the restaurant? A cop. And we're like, man. I'm thinking to myself, and we're not sweating or nothing. Mind you, you know, we're not sweaty. You know, we're cool. We didn't knock down. We didn't order the food. We just had some water. We knocked down, you know, a cup of water, you know, to cool off a little bit. And we just sitting there, but being real copacetic, man. We're just talking, you know, acting like everything's okay, all hokey dokey. The cop comes in. I'm thinking like, oh man, I hope I don't got to lie to no cop. I'm like, come on, man, please, do not let me have to lie to this cop. Because I'm not going to say I'm at this party after I was at the party that cop asked. I didn't even know most of the people that was at the party. You know what I mean? So the cop walks past us, and I get a little sigh of relief. You know what I mean? Because it felt like maybe he wasn't looking for us. But it looked like he was looking for somebody, though. Then he turns back around, and I'm like, oh, man, here we go. And he walks towards us. And he stops a little bit. And I'm just like, I'm kind of looking at him a little bit, and I look down at my water, I look at him, look down at my water, and I'm not showing it, but on the inside, I'm pretty nervous. And I know John is nervous too, because he gets more nervous than I am. So I'm just trying to give him the eye, like, yo, don't draw attention to yourself, eye. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to give him that. The cop decided to walk off, and we got away scot-free. So we got lucky. Next day, my boy calls his piece and be like, yo, what the heck happened? You know, because we were all like, you know, what the heck happened? Guess what? The cop just came through and drove past. Didn't stop at a suspicious house with, you know, a whole bunch of kids running out. You know, why the cop didn't stop, I don't know. No one got in trouble, at least not to my knowledge. You know, I don't think no one got in trouble. It was just, yeah. So hopefully you got into the story. I have more stories to come on this channel. I got plenty of stories from when I was younger, man. You know, I can't tell all of them. You know, I got to be careful. You know, I can't go, you know, too crazy with it. But you know, I got some stories to tell. Hopefully that you guys enjoy. Your boy